March 16th, 2021. Today, we're all master's students. For many of you, a year ago, for some of us, 3 or 4 years ago, we were all undergrad students. I want you to remember your first day as an undergrad. We probably had something in common, a student budget. What did that mean? Limitations. I want you to focus on that when we talk today about LifeMed Link Technologies. LifeMed Link Technologies is a startup based in India that offers customized solutions for clients. However, I really want to focus on where the company is right now and how it sustains itself. So LifeMed Link Technologies has zero funding. It hasn't done a series of funding. It is self-sustained through its revenue model. So as money comes in, they can scale and grow. And if money doesn't come in, they go out of business. Their main asset or main service is face-to-face training and installation that is top quality. So what's happened? Well, COVID-19 happened. And so the idea of working from home has drastically changed how companies onboard or train their employees. And so nowadays we have an issue that is basically we're unable to sustain revenue due to the limited employment efficiency. Why? Because we have a limited amount of resources and we can't really grow because we don't have the revenue to grow. So unless we can make these resources more efficient, we'll run out of business. And Deepika will explain what a recommendation looks like.
So as discussed, there are a lot of revenue restraints, especially due to the pandemic right now. And there are two ways to improve this, either by increasing revenue streams, which is quite difficult at the moment, or by reducing costs. And this can be done by optimizing the limited number of employees the company has and making the whole process more efficient. We're planning to do this by digitally transforming the operational process. And we're planning to do this by implementing a platform to upload customized training materials and providing live assistance where this can be accessed anywhere at any point of time. And this would be of great use, especially right now when the trend of working from home is on a rise. How are we planning to implement this? We're planning to implement this through two stages for a seamless transition. The first stage would include uploading the documents to Google Drive, a tool which we're all aware of, followed by which we're planning to extend this to Google Workspace, which would include additional features such as Google Hangouts and Google Meet, which would basically encourage live interactions with the people in the company. Customer success is key for this company. And how are we planning to measure this? We're planning to measure the training by calculating the number of clients who get trained effectively in the least amount of time, by implementing knowledge assessment quizzes on a regular basis, and having one-to-one discussions. The platform would include built-in data tracking, to monitor the employees, and also engaging the employees through rewards and interactive platforms so that they remain motivated. So we discussed the business model as of now. What could possibly go wrong? So you must be wondering, if you don't pay attention to online classes, then why should they? So our main focus is to implement short, high quality videos and implement practical learning in a very interactive way. And this will, what if it takes more time to learn? It will not, because we're planning to implement this in a very smooth transition by 2 phases. Why would you make a compromise? So with the increased trend of working from home, every company is looking for a more flexible method of implementing their digital business. What if I lose my customers? No, you will definitely not lose your customers, as every customer, as I said, is looking for more flexibility and more digitalization. So are you sure you took everything into account? Well, we compared a bunch of options and we narrowed it down to Google Workspace, which is basically more suited for our needs and is also very cost effective. Now over to Mauricio for discussing what are the upsides of this whole business model.
Cool, Deepika, thank you. So what does this mean? I don't want to complicate this. This means that by putting this all on a platform, we're going to reduce on-site visits by 75%. And this means our cost will be reduced by 60%. That means our revenue streams will not be strained from that 60% cost amount. So we basically covered a company that has no funding, depends on revenue streams, and basically needs to reduce costs because can't get new clients at times of pandemic. So unless we adapt the cost structure to our revenue stream, we'll be out of business by November. That's kind of the huge insight. The new tech reduces visits by 75%, which means costs are going to be saved by 60%. And the idea that you don't like online learning, we will attack by offering high value content that is short and valuable for the people's individual trainings or onboarding processes. This is Live Media Link Technologies, and we hope you're on board.